When Khalid returned to Mecca, Walid and the other two Muslim captives had escaped. Khalid's strength had not been enough to keep his brother detained. One of the most significant events in Islamic history was the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. The ongoing battles between Mecca and Medina came to an end with the signing of this peace treaty. Within 2 years after Uhud, the Muslims had gained complete commercial and political dominance, leaving the Meccans with no option but to agree to the treaty. This agreement granted the Muslims the right to perform Umrah and played a vital role in spreading their religion far and wide. Khalid ibn al-Walid narrates, "When the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, came to Hudaybiyah, I led the cavalry of the idolaters and set out on the road. At Usfan, I approached and came into view of the Messenger of Allah and his companions. The Messenger of Allah was calmly leading the Dur prayer for his companions. We considered launching a sudden attack on them, but it didn't happen, and it turned out for the best. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, must have sensed what was in our hearts because he led the Asr prayer as a prayer of fear, Salat al-Khawf, for his companions. This affected me deeply. I thought to myself, this man must be under Allah's protection." When Khalid returned to Mecca, he was torn by conflicting thoughts. The following year, when the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, came to Mecca for Umrah, Khalid avoided him and did not witness his entry into the city. It was as if Khalid was battling something within himself. He said to his companion, "I have been fighting Muhammad from the very beginning, but in doing so, I lost my brother first, and now my faith." When Khalid was alone at night, no matter how far he went from Mecca, that voice never left him. The truth, which he had feared to face, was now right in front of him. It was time to return to Mecca. Upon his return, Khalid received a letter from his brother Walid. "My brother, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, asked about you. I said, Allah will bring him. How strange it is for someone like you not to know Islam. I wish you could show your courage and valor on the side of the Muslims against the idolaters. This would be so much better for you. My brother, you have missed many opportunities. Do not miss what awaits you now." After reading the letter, Khalid realized that while he could not change the past, he could change himself. The idea of embracing Islam had matured within him, and the Prophet's peace and blessings be upon him, kindness toward him, despite everything that had happened, deeply affected him. Khalid recounts, "As I prepared to go to the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, I wondered who might accompany me on this journey. I came across Safwan ibn Umayyah and explained the situation to him, but he refused my offer. Then I met Ikrimah ibn Abu Jahl, and he too declined my invitation. I returned home, mounted my animal, and went to see Uthman ibn Talha. I told him that I intended to go to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, to embrace Islam, and invited him to join me. Without hesitation, he agreed. At dawn the next day, we set off together." Khalid's embrace of faith and journey to Medina. When Khalid returned to Mecca, Walid and the other